All right. Hi, I'm Dave, and I'm making my gear. Welcome to my first ever live stream. It is Thursday, April 24th, 2025. This is awkward, isn't it? Anyways, let's go. You know what? Actually, let me do a little introduction uh, about the channel and stuff. So, I started making my gear a couple months ago, and the premise of the channel was that I wanted to make a studio, like a recording, music making studio, with only gear that I've made, you know. And I'm a recent graduate from an electronic technologist program, and so I have a little bit of experience with electronics. I'm still learning, definitely still learning, and I've been a musician for a super long time, so it just sort of made sense to kind of combine them both together. And so I'm making, right now the gear that we're making, it's like pretty basic stuff, but that's okay. Um, we're making a lot of hardware at the moment. And so I've made like a 555 timer clock, an Atari Punk console, with a 16-step sequencer. I've made the Baz Fuss pedal, like a buzz box. Made like a little mini practice amp. So small stuff right now, but we're gonna get into more complicated stuff soon. And one of the things that I want to also do on the channel is make software. Now, uh, and one of the ways that I want to do that is with this. Put myself out of the way here. I want to use the VIC-20. Yeah, there I am, right there. I want to use the VIC-20 to make some music, to make some stuff. And I want to use it to make sounds. I know that you can program melodies on it, and I know that it has like a really cool SID chip inside that makes some wild 8-bit kind of like sounds and stuff. And that's how I want to like add it into the studio, just like as kind of like this noise making machine that'll kind of be off in a corner somewhere. I bought this about 2 years ago, and it's just been kind of sitting on my bench. And I do have a monitor for it, like an original Commodore monitor, and I do have the power supply. It's just sitting off screen here. And then I also, but I do, sorry, I don't also, but I also don't have the 5-pin RCA cable. I don't actually have that. Um, so I borrowed one from a friend, and I powered this thing on, and it does actually work. At least it, you know, powers on enough that it can I can type. And when I'm typing though, I have to like hit the keys really hard, which kind of sucks. You know what I mean? Um, so I definitely know that that likely means that the keyboard needs to be cleaned, and uh, there or potentially something else could be the problem with it. I know that capacitors, electrolytic capacitors, go on these things a lot, and people recap them all the time. So yeah, so I figured, you know what? Since I'm kind of new at this, I figured, you know what? Why don't I just try a different format for videos and do this live? And so anything with the VIC-20 from now on, I'm going to try my best to do it at like a live stream so that people kind of watch me through the process of figuring things out. And maybe it'll be helpful for some people. Maybe it won't. Anyways, let's just get into this. Let's crack this thing open, and try and we'll just kind of take a look inside in this episode, and then decide where to go from there. So I was looking. I was looking around this thing before I went live here. Noticed that there was 3 screws on the bottom, and that looked like there's only 3 screws. So I got these little cups. I'm gonna put some screws in. I'm gonna take out the screws and get this thing opened up. doesn't look like there's any other screws to open this. So should be kind of. Oh yeah, it's open. Neat. All right. Okay. Open it up. Maybe there's a dead mouse inside. I feel like I'm gonna break. I feel like I'm gonna break live. That's interesting. Oh, there it is. Oh shit. Looks like there's two like little latches. Like some latches. Okay. 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 I need some sort of device. All right. I'll be right back. I lied. I'm gonna be right. Okay. So it looks like there's like little latches. It's hard. It's really hard for me to do the camera work on this and do this at the same time. But it looks like there's little latches on the inside that you can probably pry open. Oh boy. I don't really want to do plastic repair. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look, there's little. Good lord. Oh boy. Come on. Oh boy. Isn't that interesting? Okay. Definitely looks cool. You can see on the inside. Pretty neat. And it's so basic, eh? Just wish I could. Oh, wait. I got it. I got it. You just kind of like lift over the lip. Gotcha. Okay. Look at that. I've never opened one of these. Well, there's not that many. I thought this thing was like riddled with capacitors. I thought this thing had a ton of capacitors on it, but there's not that many actually. And they look like they're in good shape. It's definitely dusty. Well, there's the 6502. Cool. That's the microcontroller. That's cool. Quick use that had modified. Weird. Let me okay, let me so the brown one's at the top, the white one's at the bottom. Move this. That. There we go. And this guy, the LED. Yard. That one's easy to remember. Look. Use. Third. Weird. do that? Maybe they didn't have a replacement for the fuse, or they wanted to bypass the fuse for some reason. I don't know why they would do that. FB. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, as far as I can tell, there's no obvious damage. Maybe we'll recap it just to at least the electrolytic capacitors will recap just to kind of say that we did it. Everything else looks really good. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. I mean, I don't know whether the tape drive is in good shape, or this. I think there's like a user port and then a tape drive port and a cartridge port. But I don't have any of that stuff, so I don't know um I don't know whether they're gonna work or not. So it could work. Maybe it won't work. But everything looks good. Sorry, I had that off camera. It looks pretty good to me. Like it just needs some dusting, for the most part. I think we should take a look at the keyboard because that's definitely the part that I know. What's under here? Let's look under here. I bet there's something awesome in here. Okay, get it open. I don't want to break. I don't even know what's under there though. I want to know what's under there. Woo! Whoa, yeah, buddy. Okay. Some other. I don't know what this is. I really don't. There's like a potential. There's like some trim pots. Um, here. There. Definitely up. Really don't know. I purchased this microphone just for this because I couldn't make a microphone in that amount of time. Anyway, yeah. So it looks pretty good. I mean, you know, yeah. All right. Good to know. Show on the road. Let's take a look at the keyboard since, as I said, I know that at least the rest of it works. It powers on, so I'm kind of inclined. I'm kind of inclined not to recap it because if it's working, I should just leave it alone. Doesn't really make any sense to destroy a perfectly working machine. Address the problems as they come about it. All right, let's put this aside. And let's take a look at this keyboard. This microphone's in a real pain. Things on the first live stream that go wrong, right? All right, here we go. So, some sort of light, maybe? I don't know. Well, let's take off these screws and take off these big screws, and then we'll go from there. I don't know what all these little screws do, so I don't want to remove things that I don't know the issue. You know what I mean? But the big ones make sense to me. Take off the big ones. Seems like the most likely first step. Take off the big screws and go from there. So, anyways, for those who might be watching the channel a little more, kind of on the regular, I I'm planning a new series on starting Saturday, this coming Saturday. I'm going to be building a lo-fi SK1, Casio SK1 inspired sampler with the ESP32. I kind of go over that in the video of what I'm going to do with that particular project, why I chose the ESP32, and the kind of things that I want for that project, the features that I want for an SK1 inspired sampler. So on Saturday, you should definitely check out that video when it comes out. And that's going to be like a weekly thing until that project's done. Like this is going to be a weekly live stream until this project is done. Until we get this thing working and being able to write some like cool code on it. And then in terms of other videos, I'm kind of trying to think of, I'm trying to do some other videos as well. Some simpler builds to kind of just keep people interested in what I'm doing. I've got some passive devices that I'm thinking of doing. That could be like nice little videos that, just like little useful studio utilities that, I could definitely explain, go into a lot more detail in terms of how they're built without it being really. All right. Well, there you go. Okay. So that's the keyboard separated from the assembly. Okay. I really wish I knew. Oh, a little, got a little chunk of plastic out of there. I don't know what that's about, but that doesn't bother me. I'm not looking for beautiful. We're not going to retro write this thing. We're going to wash it. That'll be as far as it goes. And I guess the little looks like it. This thing looks like it might need to be desoldered, which I don't want to do it right now. Okay. Well, I know that you can take off the buttons. Okay. They got little springs on them. So, just for my future reference, like these second looking at this left here, okay, the other right, right, all right. Well, I need like a bin for all these keys. Am I gonna take off all these keys? I mean, I guess I have to, right? It definitely looks dusty. There's like lots of shit in there. Pardon my language. I just don't want to go too far ahead. All right. I guess let's take off the key. Okay. These springs look the same. So I'm going to just continue taking these off and talk about another possible project while I'm doing this. I was given a Mattel Synsonics drum machine from a friend of mine. And for those who don't know, it's like a kind of like a toy drum machine. that was around in, I guess it would have probably been the early 80s. But it's like an analog drum machine. And anyways, this person completely destroyed it, took it apart, started desoldering stuff. Yes, try to figure it out. Anyway, they gave it to me. It's missing stuff, missing the microprocessor, but it still has the drum sound chip. So I think that would be kind of a neat project to do. Man, this is a real pain, eh? Oh, wow. Holy crap. This is not my favorite thing in the world. I'll tell you that. Well, there we go. That's the end of tweezers. Anyway, as I was saying, I thought that would be kind of a cool project. Like if we could do like a, maybe like a Beatstep Pro style sequencer, and have it hooked up to the sound chip, the drum sound chip. Thought that would be a really neat project. Try and get that working. I know that that's like kind of like a thought after machine, but I'm not gonna go looking for like a. I'm not gonna go looking for one just to save that one. Probably making one that's a little more versatile, because I know that from the very limited experience that I have with the Mattel Sonic. Hey man, he showed up. What's up? Yeah, this was. I think I'm a little bit. Yeah, exactly. I think the what was I gonna say? I don't really remember the VIC-20 being around when I was a kid. I think I'm a little bit young for this one. But I definitely remember the Commodore 64. And around here anyway, like the Commodore 64s, I was saying previously in the video that um, they're really expensive to pick up, and so I picked up a VIC-20 for like $50. I've got the monitor. I've got a monitor, matching monitor, like the 1702 monitor or whatever. I think that was made for the 64. So yeah, I want to clean this thing up and then make some cool sounds with it. All right. Now I just got to get this space bar off. And not exactly sure what to do, but I think if I take off all these little screws on the back here, I should be able to remove the okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I was born in 80. So I don't want to break this thing. I feel like I'm going to break it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Got it. Oh, really? What the heck? Of course. I don't know if that is that better? That sucks. It sucks because it says I'm clipping on my on in the software. Right. Maybe okay. I don't know why my volume. Oh, okay. Good. Good to hear. That sucks though cuz I did like 25 minutes of low volume, so that's great. Oh well, it's the first one, right? Of course. All right. Maybe I just need to be not so excitable. Okay, good. That's good. All right. All over the place. I'll figure this out. Nice. All right. All right. So, I guess yeah. I got to clean this keyboard. It's pretty you can see it's pretty dusty. Oh no, don't apologize. But yeah, see how dirty it is? I was saying earlier in the video that um that I know that the computer definitely powers on, but like the when you press the keys, it's you have to hit the keys like really hard for the typing to register. So I figure that it's likely like I just need to clean the contacts on the keyboard. So that's why I'm disassembling the keyboard uh, this much this time. But the inside looks pretty good. I don't know if you saw the inside before. Let me grab it. The inside's a little dusty, but it looks pretty good. Like the capacitors look pretty good. All that kind of stuff. All right, I guess I'm gonna try and figure this out. I might have to there looks like there's a key here that you have to desolder. So I think I'm gonna do that. And then I'll take off all these little screws. That I don't know. I don't know which the sound chip. I'm not sure what's. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know the exact chip that's in here. I just know that. What was the one in? Do you know the offhand what the one in the Commodore 64? What the number was? Because I'm guessing it's probably similar. But yeah, I don't know offhand what what the model is. Hmm. 6501, yeah. The guy. Yeah, the 6501 is I had this open before. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Oh wait, this is I thought it was the 6501. This looks like a 6560, if that makes any sense. I think that's the sound chip. Let me see if I can get the I think it's that guy right there. I think. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know for sure though. I've never cracked one of these open before, and I don't know very much about them. 6581. Okay. It's got to be one of these, right? But yeah, I mean, everything looks like everything's here. So, um, yeah, I'll have to look into it. What's in this one? Hmm. All right. Well, I'll take a look at that later for sure. Oh, is it? Yeah. Okay. Nice. All right. I guess I'm gonna try desoldering this stuff and get this board out so I can take a look at it, see if how dirty it is or if it just needs to be cleaned or what. Yeah, yeah. All right, we're gonna take the screws out here. 6560. Yep. Yep. I thought so. I thought that it looked like the right thing. Um yeah, 6560. So I should be able to do some cool stuff with I think I should be able to do some cool stuff with it. I have a little bit of experience doing assembly, so I'm hoping that I can do that. If not, I'll just use basic. Oh yeah, they had a few different ones. Yeah. I'd like to pick up a C64. They're just so expensive around here. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not I don't have a music program. Um but I'm thinking that like I said I know assembly a little bit, so I'm hoping that maybe I can make some kind of like rudimentary thing to maybe make melodies or something and somehow incorporate it. I have. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Um I've heard of that, and I've also have you heard of the there's also a company out there making a like a MIDI interface for the C6 for the VIC-20, and it's got like extra RAM in it and stuff, I guess to handle the MIDI data. I think it's all open source too, so you could definitely make your own, I think. All right. I think I need to take I don't know if I need to take that off or what. I think I do have to take those off. Get another cup. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. If I think of it afterwards, I'll post a link in the chat of this or in the comments of this thing, and then you can check it out. You should check out that interface. There you go. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure they did. It looks pretty clean, but it might be there's also all kinds of like little carbon contacts. They probably need to be cleaned, I'm guessing. Nice. Well, yeah. All right. Well, I guess I have to clean all this. It all looks pretty clean under here, so I don't really know. I don't know how much luck I'm gonna have getting the keyboard working a little bit better. We'll see how this goes. I guess cleaning them can't hurt. I mean, it looks a little bit dusty, but not that dusty. Hmm. See the little carbon. Oh yeah. Oh man, I would love that. I have an old NES kicking around here. I would love to have that. Anyway, well, I guess uh I guess I have to clean all these. So I'm thinking that'll probably be for next week because I think I've disassembled this enough for the time being. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to think about this because yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, I know that the top of the board is like the other side of this. I don't want to turn this over because all these pieces are gonna fall out. But like this side of the board, this underside of the board here is definitely dirty. But yeah, maybe the cable's loose. That's a good point. I guess it could be like this connection here might have been loose. Maybe it just needs to be reseated, kind of thing. So I'll have to take a look. I'll take a look at the other end of the board too, and next week and see where we're at with this thing. But I just wanted this one. I just wanted to get like the whole thing like disassembled and just kind of take a look inside and kind of just poke around for a little bit because I've never opened one of these before. So and then next week I'll have more have my shit together and I'll actually be able to clean this stuff and hopefully start getting it back together and go from there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've heard I know that the MIDI NES was is that the one with where it's like just like a cartridge and then you just plug like a MIDI keyboard into it? Like it's got like the 5-pin adapter like hanging out of the cartridge kind of thing? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe the I'll clean the connection on this side too. Hmm. Anyway, well, I think that's probably going to be enough for this week. I'll uh, I'll definitely post that link for you in the comments so you can check that out. Anyway, well, thanks to I think that'll be it for this week. Next week I'll have everything set up so that I can clean everything, clean all the contacts and stuff, and get this keyboard cleaned up. Thanks to Abnorm for coming out. Pretty awesome. I dig it. And hopefully hopefully I can fix the audio, any audio issues I had. And yeah. So anyways, thanks for coming out to the first live stream, which was 45 minutes long, almost 45 minutes. Crazy. All right. Well, thanks again. And have a good one. And I'll see you